on, guys? Welcome back to a very special episode of Easy Buckets. How are you guys doing today? Hope you're having a fantastic day so far. In today's video, I got something that I guarantee you guys are going to love, especially if you're a big Lakers fan. We're going to be talking about the Lakers and talking about one point guard that I believe they should go for, because right now, he just became available. And by reading the title, you know who I'm talking about. I'm talking about COLLIN SEXTON of the Cavaliers. Oh boy, this is going to be a good idea. So if you're a big Lakers fan and want to see this become a reality, you're going to love this. But quickly before I get on with the video, I just want to say if you're new to the channel and you love basketball, welcome to Easy Buckets. My name is Soom and I make basketball videos every single day. So be sure to hit the subscribe button and turn on post notifications to not miss any of my upcoming videos. If you watched this video and you loved it, be sure to smash that thumbs up button. I would really appreciate it. It would help with the channel a lot. But without wasting any more time, let's talk about COLLIN SEXTON to the Lakers. After hearing this report, I'm gonna be honest, I'm super excited. When talking about young guards in the NBA, one of the best upcoming, COLLIN SEXTON comes to my mind because honestly, when looking at his stats, you simply see all-star potential. When talking about this season, COLLIN played in 60 games out of 72, and these were his numbers. They were tremendous. He averaged about 24.3 points per game, 3.1 rebounds, 4.4 assists, 1.0 steals, and 0.2 blocks. Was very efficient, scored 48% at the field goal, and about 82% at the free throw. And he did all of this playing the shooting guard position when his natural spot is the point guard. NBA fans everywhere have given him the nickname of a young bull simply because of how hard he plays, his attitude, his passion, and more importantly, his killer instinct. And in my opinion, Sexton is simply a great target if he becomes available. And oh boy guys, today we got a crazy report that apparently Sexton could be available. This was the report. COLLIN SEXTON is quote unquote very available in trade talks via Jason Lloyd of The Athletic. Guys, very available in quotations, it means he's possibly going to be traded at a more likely situation. To go into depth, this is what it said. COLLIN SEXTON is very available via trade, according to a report from Jason Lloyd of The Athletic. Lloyd, who is a respected Cleveland-based reporter with solid sources, writes, I wrote not long ago that I thought the Cavs were going to write the check to pay Sexton a max contract this summer, but based on what I've been told in the last few months from sources around the league, I no longer believe that's true. Lloyd notes that if bundling Sexton with Kevin Love might make some sense for the Cavs. From what it looks like, the Cavaliers are going to rebuild this summer, and a trade surrounding Kevin Love and COLLIN SEXTON is something they're going to look forward to. When talking about Kevin Love and the Cavaliers, they have Kevin Love locked in for another 2 more years. But with the Cavaliers being a full rebuild team and Kevin Love not in his prime anymore, there has been so many rumors that Kevin Love is going to be traded. But honestly, trying to find a trade partner for Kevin Love isn't easy. And that's why it does make sense if COLLIN becomes available or if COLLIN is in that deal. Kevin Love is going to be paid about $31 million. It is a pretty expensive price tag, but when talking about COLLIN SEXTON, his contract is very affordable. Sexton will be entering a UFA next summer, and for this upcoming season, he's only going to be getting paid about $6.3 million, which means if a team wants to trade for Sexton, Sexton is not going to be expensive. It's just a matter of the Cavaliers getting good rebuilding options. And right now, with COLLIN SEXTON being a very popular trade target and a trade rumor, I believe the Lakers should try to get him. When talking about the Lakers this season, they have had a very unfortunate year. They lost in the first round of the playoffs, they lost to the Suns, and with them currently being in their offseason early, they are already making moves and claiming they've been targeting multiple players. One of the biggest things they've been doing is trying to find the perfect point guard replacement when talking about their current point guard of Dennis Schroeder. There are so much rumors that Dennis will not be in the purple and gold next year, and that's why the Lakers have to find a perfect replacement. And in my opinion, getting someone younger with more potential, I do believe it's a win-win. During this year's NBA trade deadline, the Lakers offered Dennis Schroeder a 4-year $85 million deal, which Dennis actually rejected. So if Dennis Schroeder decides he does not want to be on the Lakers, I do believe they could trade Dennis in a sign and trade, or they just let him walk and the Lakers sign another free agent. One thing's for sure though, with the possibility of Dennis leaving, the Lakers need a new starting point guard. When talking about the Lakers' biggest trading asset, they have been very vocal on saying they want to trade Kyle Kuzma this summer. Kuzma was horrible this year, they just re-signed him to a 3-year deal, and with the Lakers going full throttle for the championship, maybe trading Kuzma, who is a young asset and NBA teams do value him, for another young asset that another team is trading, which is Collin Sexton, I do believe it will be a great swap. As for one, the Lakers get a better guard, and two, the Cavaliers get someone they can rebuild, as Kuzma's contract is not expensive. When talking about Collin Sexton, from what we heard, he wants a max contract. With him averaging about 24 points per game this year, you kind of have to think that he could be a potential all-star, and that's why Collin wants a lot of money. But with the Cavaliers not wanting to pay him, that's why a Collin Sexton trade is very much possible right now. The Lakers are currently being linked to Damian Lillard, Spencer Dinwiddie, but in my opinion, getting Collin Sexton is the most realistic and the most affordable. If the Lakers want to get Collin Sexton, I believe this would be the perfect trade package. It would be a sign and trade for Dennis Schroeder, 100% Kyle Kuzma has been the deal, the Lakers offering up Montrezl Harrell, he has about a $10 million player option, and of course giving one draft pick. I believe this year's 2021 first round pick wouldn't be a bad offer in exchange for Kevin Love and Collin Sexton. I believe this trade is a win-win for both sides. On the Cavaliers' perspective, losing Sexton and Love, a veteran and a young player, in return they're getting a young player and an NBA vet of Dennis Schroeder, and of course Kuzma has so much potential, and the Cavaliers can build around Kuzma, as Kuzma right now is claiming he can be a 25 points per game player. On the Lakers' perspective, I love this trade because for one, they get a new starting point guard who is capable of averaging plus 20 points per game, and two, they're getting Kevin Love, who we all know was a previous teammate of LeBron James and was a big reason why the Cavaliers won the NBA championship. Kevin Love, Kyrie, and LeBron, they were old teammates, and of course a reunion, it will be so fun and give us that nostalgia feeling. I do believe right now Kevin Love is not in his prime, but playing with the Lakers, a good championship team already, Kevin Love might feel motivated and go back to his regular 20-10 self alongside Anthony Davis. Anthony Davis started at the power forward and Kevin Love started at the center. And of course, Sexton point guard and LeBron James running that small forward position. Imagine that lineup after this trade. I'm gonna say it again, I believe Collin Sexton has one of the brightest futures in the NBA. It's just a matter of where he lands and his situation. Maybe playing in the bright lights of LA would give Collin more attention, more opportunities, more positive looks, and more importantly, give him a good shot at a young age at a real championship. Imagine LeBron mentoring Sexton. So yes guys, this wraps up my video today, talking about the Lakers and the possibility of them getting Collin Sexton. What's most important to me is I want to know your thoughts. Do you believe this is a good idea, or do you believe the Lakers should target somebody else? Maybe Spencer Dinwiddie. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. But other than that, take it easy, God bless, and I'll see you all next time on Easy Buckets. Woo!